Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiiq here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter Generations, which I for once said without any hesitation. Anyways, I'm hoping this guy currently gives me the Gammoth, and I'm glad you stopped by. Some letters have arrived from the other village chiefs. It seems that the other villages are facing a variety of issues that they need resolving. As the Hunters Guild is short on hands, we must dispatch a Waikatami hunter. And right now, there's none better than you. Each of the chiefs has helped me greatly in the past, so please think of it as a favor to me as well. Would you please speak with the other and listen to their requests? I finished their requests. Maybe I actually have to go do those, or get those Popo tongues. Okay, let's go and see if I need to gather some Popo tongues. Okay, where is it? Island Heat? No, that is the wrong one. That's a Rathalos. Okay, is there a 4th tier quest? Royal Pains. That's 2 Royal Ludroths. Very unlikely to be what I need. 3. No go on the Popo. Deliver 3 Popo tongues. I'm assuming that this is probably what I need to do. At least I damn well hope so, because I really need to get this quick. You might notice that I'm in the Lagombi set and I have the Glavios Gunlance. As slightly cheating as you have not yet seen the Glavios fight, but I have fought a Glavios and died to it, so you know, there's always that. Let's go to item sets, get the cold climate set because I'm going to the mountains, and then hope that this unlocks the Glavios for me. Please, 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 please. No go on the Popo. That really sounds like something I'd say, like, no go on seeing the Popo this time, guys. Can't have them involved. They'll think it was us. I don't know. Seems likely enough. So, gathering quest time, I guess. I just took the map with me because I have my very own hot drinks. And hopefully the Popo are actually a show, if you know what I mean. Faux show. Ugh, that disgusted me more than a little. Would have also been nice to have brought a Farcaster so I could get back as quickly as possible. Good thing I at least have hot drinks here. Do I have traps, or have I actually run out of traps? I think I am actually legitimately out of traps. Well, that sucks a lot. I'm gonna have to go make a bunch more traps. I didn't want this. No one wanted this. Let's down a couple of energy drinks and go and find this Gammoth. Run the gamut on this Gammoth, if you know what I mean. Maybe it makes sense. Leave me alone. Body carve. Gammoth Ice Orb. 2% drop on that. I'm assuming that's probably something you need to actually like upgrade the weapon to a good level. I think I actually have one right now though. Yeah, here we go. This is along with the Mizutsune, my favorite of the Deviant 4, no, Fated 4 as they're called. I'll have to do my own Let's Play series on just doing the Deviant quests as well, though. Because the Deviants are pretty cool, and they give you good weapons that are really useful. So, were there Popo in this area? There are Popo in this area, but they are running for the hills. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Popo, run, run, run. Cut out your tongues. Seems really wasteful. It does. Okay, so I'm assuming there's probably some Popo here. Yeah. Well, the Popo were a faux show. There we go. Only 2 hits on those guys to get them dead. Although I would appreciate if you would dead a bit fast. Oh, wait, do I need to kill you all because you're like the runaway kind? I think I might need to kill them all. Yeah, the last one's just getting the fuck out. Raw meat. Popo tongue, there we go. Now, if I could only get 2 Popo tongues out of this one baby, that'd be very useful. Somehow, I don't see it happening, though. Come on, Popo tongue! Popo tongue. Popo tongue. Popo tongue. It's Popo time in the city. Broil it up. Make a curry. I don't know what I'm singing about. Okay, so... the issue now is there do not seem to be any more Popo. You might say that the Popo are a no-show. You guys. Are there Popo hanging out in Area 2? It's kind of risky to check that because I have to jump all the way down to see if there's any Popo down there. I know there's not in Area 1, unless they've, like, spawned there since I saw the Gammoth. Which I wouldn't put it past Capcom to do. Why is there a camp up here? Who set up camp in this area? Seems like a real bad camp zone. Is that the location of a camp in a previous game? Like you started out in Area 7 and it was a really big area? Okay, where... Are there Popo down there? Those don't look like Popo. Those don't look like Popo at all. Well, I guess I go... No, they're not going to be in Area 3. I just have to keep going between Area 7 and 6 until the Gammoth leaves or until the Popo respawn. That's my choice here. Hey! The Popo! How's it going, I guess? Lovely. At least they're super easy to kill. And Popo tongue. I might as well carve this guy too in order to get like some more raw meat or something. You can always use raw meat. You use them to make Mega Dash juices, which are super useful, but very hard to farm for. I hope I'm not at the very end of the game yet. I hope there is an easier way to farm for them at the very end of the game, like maybe an ordering system or like a duplicator or something. I don't know. Because Mega Dash juices and Pale Extracts are not the easiest to get your hands on, and... Well, they're not necessary for late game, but they're really useful for farming and for not having having more of a fun time. Being more of a fun guy. Haha, you get it? Because fun guy. Collecting mushrooms. I guess I didn't really set up that joke, so can't really blame people for not getting it. Okay. I'm on the way, I'm on my way from misery to happiness to camp. I know. There we go. I guess I'll name this episode Popo Tongues and Gammoth. Or maybe if I want to be slightly clever, but people will feel like, what the fuck are you talking about? I could say the Popo Tongue Gammoth. Gammoth? There we go. There's the box. It was slightly hidden. And I bet I get meat for this as a reward. What do you guys think? Meat? Maybe some herbs? Possibly an armor sphere? You know, all those miscellaneous rewards that they like awarding. I hope for meat at least. What have I got? Univer and Mario. Still glad to have them. I might want to eventually train some people up who have more specific skills. Although I'm not entirely sure what I would want to look for. Not sure what I look for in my cats. In all honesty, they don't really matter that much. So, I don't really care. Well, I got some raw meat. 1 raw meat, brute bone, nullberry, and 2 sleep herbs. So I was approximately correct in my assessment of what I would be getting. Just less meat than I expected. That really seemed like a meaty type of quest, so I was like, well, I'm definitely going to get some meat. Apparently not. Another thing I'm kind of confused about in this game, they have clearly varied up the architecture for the damage that can be done, and how damage is done, and when it's done. And I'm wondering how it works now. Let's take some items. Oh, 10 well-done steaks. They cooked well this time. No, don't use... Oh, no, I don't actually want to use a gourmet voucher. Instead, I want to cook 10 raw meat. Pay with money, of course. Order a meal. Affectionate soup is the one I go for Rider. It also gives me Moxie this time, which is an ability that allows you to one time during a mission, if you die, instead you just don't die. You still need to heal up and you can still be hit immediately afterwards, but still very useful. So I don't have any traps. Take item. I have 64 trap tools. I really don't have any, huh? Okay, fair enough. At least I have a lot of nets. I will stock up on like 50 pitfall traps since they work better than shock traps generally anyways. And as many shock traps as I can make, which is a lot. Keep some trap tools available, you know, just cuz. Let's go item sets. Current set. Cold climate set, which does have my traps in it. Yes, it does. And then we get going. I have to talk to the Poke Village Elder for him to give me the Gammoth quest. I'm not even sure what the key quest is for the next set of quests. I am curious. I am curious as to the curios that will be presented to me. What do you got? It seems you had quite the hunt. I would have been surprised if you'd run into a Tigrex. They love Popo meat, but a Gammoth? I wouldn't have been. The mighty behemoth of the north, the unwavering colossus, you're lucky to be alive. But the Gammoth gives me an idea. Tigrex are too dangerous, but if we could tame a Gammoth, we could charge visitors to ride on its back after signing a liability waiver, of course. But think of the publicity. I'll work out the details. Wait, you want me to capture a Gammoth? Well, I'm gonna do it anyways, but... Hunter, you're just in time. Do you remember the Gammoth that showed up on your quest? Well, it's been spotted in the Arctic Ridge again. Now's our chance to tame it. You might need to whack it a few times to get things started, and if it doesn't take kindly to being broken in, well, I guess you'll have to flex those hunter muscles of yours. You'll need to take care of it either way, since it's bound to come stomping through the village. I'm bound to come stomping through the village. I'm gonna destroy this fucking place. The Unwavering Colossus. Lovely. 5 Popo tickets and can mine giant sword. Nice. Very nice. So let's go back to Bering here, or Bring. I forget what this town's called. Either way, time to do this quest. I'm already like 15 minutes through, I think. It's very hard to judge how long you've been recording by the megabyte file size. So you will have to forgive me. The Unwavering Colossus. Lovely. Let's see what you gotta say. You're gonna add some hunter information to me. That is fine with me. And then I'm gonna get going. Owen Lars. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Baru Lars. By the way, I've read a lot of the Star Wars books, specifically because I was so upset with how the new Star Wars prequels were. And man, the Lars family, much more intense in the books. Anakin Skywalker, still a little bitch. Ooh, need to sneeze. Now that's a cool cutscene. So this guy, you can wound his trunk, his head, and his leg. I didn't know his trunk and his head actually counted as separate. But not only can you do that, but you also can knock the snow off his legs and he can replenish it. And if you do that, do what? That's what my baby said. He'll drop a tear and then you can get out of the shiny drops a beast tear, a snowclod, or a Gammoth red fur. So, I don't know, if you want to farm up some extra snowclods, I guess. I don't entirely know what they're good for, but I assume something pretty spectacular. Let's actually see where it is. I'm gonna down this hot drink right away, and also down a Psycho Serum. I'm assuming it's hanging out in Area 8. Okay. I was gonna say 6, but, you know, you can't always be right, and you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you can get what you need, but sometimes you can't even get that, and then you die. So, you know, it's just the depressing reality of the real world, kids. Learn it. Okay, so, using Gunlance again, I'm very happy to be. A lot of people severely underestimate the damage potential of the Gunlance. I'm pretty sure I've gone on this rant before, but man, especially with those unloads, or especially with artillery shelling, I do have a wide gun lance here, so I can just shell like a mofo and do the metric fuck ton of damage. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing the full unload as much as just the aerial mounting ability and the other thing that and the charged shelling, which does extra damage when you're using a gun lance. I don't have artillery god, so it's not going to do ridiculous damage, but pretty good damage. Yeah. Got to do at least a second one of those. Great thing about the Gammoth is he is super easy to hit with your mount. Like, there's pretty much dick and all he can do about it since he's so big. So you can see I actually broke off the snow from his foot there. He didn't drop a tear, which is slightly confusing to me because he usually does. Maybe you have to knock the snow off like enough of his feet. I think he's doing something crazy right now. And by crazy, I mean he's being mounted. Did I not drink a hot drink? What? Sorry, excuse me? No, I must just be ice blighted. Yes, I am. Okay. I didn't get hit there. Whatever you feel like, though, game. Let's get a couple more, maybe even just one more shot here before I Wyvern Fire. Also, very easy to hit with Wyvern Fire and Dragon Blast. I have not prepared Dragon Blast, so this is going to be a bit of a slower fight. Only just noticed that. So you see, he did drop a tier there, a Beast tier or a Snowclad. I don't actually know what it is. Beast tier is 70% chance. Snowclad is 20. Gammoth Red Fur is 10. And he is mounted again. So hopefully that was like the please we beg for forgiveness of Capcom there for just kicking me off him the first time. Okay, I got thrown because I'm an idiot. Too greedy sometimes. That's my issue with the mounting. The mount mechanics. Try to get the fur off, or the snow off the last foot. Apparently there's like 2 levels of breaking that. Oh my god. Man, that tremor. Gotta say, not a big fan of it. Still a big fan of how easy he is to hit with a mount. Ow. Can really stack up that damage though. I can't believe I didn't take Dragon Blast. That is such a decrease in my total damage potential with this character, or with a gun lance, that is just like inexcusable. There we go. Dropped another tier. Ooh, apparently he's quite hard, or I have already decreased my sharpness quite a bit, is the more likely answer. The other good thing about aerial with this guy is that you end up dodging a lot of his attacks completely accidentally. You can accidentally end up dodging a lot of his attacks, is actually how I should have put that. But I have some strong feelings about by accident and on accident, which by the way are both improper ways of saying that. The only reason by accident is anywhere near alright, oh my god, I can't believe I keep forgetting that, is because it is short for by way of accident, which is what you should say if you accidentally, or which is what people would say to correct themselves when they accidentally left that part for the end of the sentence. Really how it should be, if you're going to be completely grammatically correct, is I accidentally. The accident comes first. Of course, I screwed up too, so, you know, not really going to expect the world of people. By accident is perfectly fantastic. Oh no, my Wyvern Fire! Okay, he covered his feet again, and I just managed to hit one of them, I think. It made it much harder to tell if your Wyvern Fires or your cells in this game hit. Please ignore my very, very poor mounting performance. That's what he said to her after really shitty sex. Not entirely what I meant to do there. Where are you going, man? He should at least be dying marginally quickly because he does have... I am using a fire weapon, and shelling does automatic fire damage. So he's heading to Area 7. There is at least one shiny here for me to pick up. The other, like, 3 that have been dropped are likely on the ground somewhere. Because I threw it on the ground. Okay, let's down a Mega Potion. and even sharpen up my sword. I love these shortcuts for Mega Potion and Whetstone. If you guys are putting shortcuts for anything, or on your main screen, I highly recommend going with this. Haven't really been focusing down its face or its trunk, so very unlikely that I'm going to get the breaks other than the feet. But that is alright. Maybe you can wound all 4 legs individually. That seems more likely. Also, like, I would be focusing on his face if he was on the ground more often, but I failed at the mounts so bad that I just can't really expect him to be. Hey! A mount! Now don't fuck it up! Okay, so before he does his actual shake-off attack, he spends quite a while just hanging out. But his roar lasts a long time, and remember that. Remember how long the roar lasts. It's important. Go on, keep getting that damage in there. Trying to turn around and get the damage on his face even more. Not sure how well that worked, but just not enough time to attack his face. I do have my Wyvern Fire back. It's kind of badly timed because he's not on the ground anymore. Whoa, he's on the ground again. Just when you think you're on the ground. Oh, he's not on the ground. Okay, I am clearly a confused guy right here. Just use a Wyvern Fire. I don't care if it hits his belly. Belly seems like a pretty good place to hit. All things considered. Or even some things considered, really. There's another Claude on the ground. Oh, hell no. Saw that coming. And he really stays... Is he exhausted right now? Is that what's going on with that? Or he's just running away? Either one's fine. If I was very, very greedy, I would try to farm up those snow clods on the ground there, or the possible red fur, I guess. It doesn't really matter what it is. But I'm not particularly greedy, and I want him dead, and I want to make up for the fact that I have completely screwed up the gun lance by not bringing Dragon Blast. Or, like, any ability for that matter. Would have been better than no ability. Running very low on stamina in this fight, but I do notice that when I do the full unload, I basically get the chance to take some of my stamina back. Come on, one more time. Really? That's just gonna happen? I think he is not limping and he's actually just swaggering right now. Maybe he's limping. It's really hard to tell. I guess at the very worst, I could just, like, try to capture him, and if it doesn't work, it'll make the cap easier later. There we go. That time I got the timing right on that. Mounting is nowhere near as hard as I make it look, by the way. I just, am impatient and therefore screw it up constantly. So I have actually broken his face. I don't know what the break animation looks like for the trunk, but I seem to have a much easier time hitting his face, and I killed him. So, there we go. Apparently he was ready to capture. Carve time! Give me them carves. Them sweet, sweet carves. Just like them sweet, sweet carbs. Am I right, guys? I don't know. I'm not particularly over fond of carbs. I guess I like a good bagel here and there. Those are pretty carb heavy. They are the most important element of any given diet, so, well, the most important quantity-wise, not like they're the only thing you can survive off only carbs. You need more carbs than other things, is what I'm trying to get at, but everything has carbs, so it doesn't really matter, really. Anyways, not sure what I'm ranting about. Apparently, did I not drink a hot drink? Or did my hot drink wear out and I just didn't notice because I'm a maroon? What a maroon, as Bugs Bunny would say. Let's do a tiny bit of shelling here. Yeah. Quest completed. That's what I get for using directly opposed weaknesses on my weapons. I find it's much easier to actually make a large set of weapons in this game. Like, the entry point for a lot of weapons is much lower than it used to be. But then it's quite hard and you need a lot of supplies to level them up properly. Got a lot of pelts. And I am done. What's that? Blango pelt? When did we kill a Blango? Now I'm just confused. saving the game, and that means I have an urgent quest coming up, a village quest for number 6. That is going to be the Glavenus, the Scorching Blade. So that is going to be next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Once again, I have forgotten to do the end slate, so here you go. There's my FTL series. I know I'm repeating it all at this point, but I'm too lazy to go get other games. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, comment, subscribe. If you really did enjoy it, please consider supporting me on Patreon, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.